Welcome back. Would have got on earlier, but man, I was tired yesterday. I ended up just having a second nap here. Oh. Continue the Ninja Gaiden Ragebound playthrough. So good so far. Nice, clean action platforming. Keep adding characters and mechanics on, so. See, I kind of liked having the whole separate setup. Maybe you still like have one by default. Gotcha. So limited amount. I see. I don't know why I jumped in the spikes. Sometimes I forget you can go on the roof. Yeah, we'll be doing a couple hours of this today, and then we'll probably dip back into EOU. I'm tired again. One day has been. Spider web. A little pricier, but okay, the auras changes. And how you get a hypercharge an extra inch or melee. Okay, so if I grab this, then killing with hypercharge fills rage orbs. What does that do? Ragebound. Just a screen wipe. Okay. Limited amount of time. Let's just do like a speed platforming thing. Oh, and then you get to just play just her there. Okay, that's cool. What's up, Gerbo? Definitely first. I was wondering if they'd give you this like unique character and then we gotta redo it. And you wouldn't get a user, but get the little communion things here. See it behind the health bar. Cool, well they're adding a lot on for sure. We're like 2 hours in, now we're getting like the whole deal. Gotta keep it spicy though. Seems pretty dead, man. Maybe there is a secret there at the end I missed, but I don't know, there's only one collectible. Oh, here's the Miramasa star. I'm gonna back out and see if they added anything to that. We have a lot of gold. Let's try this out. Spider weapons. I mean, if they start throwing guys behind walls, then I have no choice. I guess that they, well, of course so. Ragebound. Try it. Well, to unlock the Ragebound stuff, maybe it's worth doing that. Oh, having the key cost is nice. Remember how much damage I was getting off of Blood Frenzy? Although we might have enough that I don't need 6 eyes. I kinda wish I had another talisman. I mean, these are pretty strong, so why not? We'll see what the costs feel like. Is it just weapons or general attacks? You could see what it says without having spider weapon cost. Oh, these. Okay, that's a little different. That's fine. We'll do a stage with that. Baby. We start with the Ragebound, or Rage Attack. Oh dear. Pretty pricey. What's this guy take? Whoops. Nothing some cheeks, man. I'll be worried about killing that guy. I forget I have the knives, man. A lot of new stuff to add in, man. Should be exciting once I get understanding it all. It's just so you can't always use her kunai because they're probably way stronger than his knives and shit. His sword. We'll try out the other weapon art here in a bit. I mean, I don't think they'll design stages around it. I mean, they might be useful depending on the stage, but... I gotta remember these exist too. Oh, you can still do the one she has. The triple kunai blaster. Okay. They're definitely taking it easy on you in this stage just to kind of let you get used to the flow of it again. Like there's some collecties I'm missing here too. Maybe those are like worth more. Whoa. Some fucking little serpent here. Oh, there's one. Remember my basic kit. We can't just shred him. Should be able to do that one too, yeah. Okay, so you have all of her moves just with ammo. Good to know. You're itching like hell. Oh, that's right, you have to kill them with the right thing. I forgot about that. Wonder why I wasn't getting some of the pickups. You can use anything after you've picked it up, but that's it. Try that. I think they wanted you to do one of those kicks or something. I don't know. Exactly what are we trying to do here? Did I pick something up? Maybe I did and I'm crazy. Oh, I might have picked up a scroll and I didn't even notice. I don't remember picking that up. Jesus, I'm fucking out of it, huh? Also, I need to use my Ragebound. I'm gonna make that like a common thing. Ragebound. Let's just go back up naturally. That's so close. Oh, okay. I thought we'd have to do that. Okay, I see. It's good. They're adding a lot more on. Now you have all of the chick's attacks on you at once. She's like a part of you now. And then like all the ammo and then other new shit that I haven't really got to make much use out of. So they added on quite a bit to be weaving in at once, but good fun, just nice clean action platforming. Definitely plenty of room for mastery. And they know it because they got the stage ratings and the challenges and shit. I mean, pretty typical on the presentation and all that, what you'd expect. Bunch of Ninja Gaiden music with like indie metal going on, but it's fun. But I mean, the gameplay's smooth, feels crisp. If you're on an act platform, it seems like an easy recommend so far. Story's shit. That's probably what you'd expect. Like, maybe not shit, but very typical. It's pretty unpunishing too. So far, there's lots of checkpoints, and you never feel like you're getting really dicked. Definitely plenty to master now, especially with the different colors. So before I could just, the colors didn't matter, but now it's like I need to kill somebody with the right person's attack to keep the super attacks going and shit. Like purples work on that. Which is definitely like a flow kind of focus, like an optimal way of going through these. It's very more like more designed, I guess you could say. This was fun. It's smoother than Blasphemous played. And I guess when I say presentation, the art's good. It's just like, I mean, it's what you'd expect. I'm gonna turn up the game a little bit on my end too. I got a tongue you can bite open. Yeah, I saw you've been on the anime kick there. What all have you been watching again? That's like shows I don't know, and I didn't go look them up. I've been fucking like half asleep today. Kopi's original, so I'll Google that, get a mal link here. Some extra damage you can keep up with. Oops, I fell. What kind of show is it though? I'm gonna be playing like shit for, but I'm really trying to like weave in more stuff and have it be part of the tool set. We could just play it safe, but then I won't have fun style shit or useful tools when it matters. This guy actually goes pretty far. They do pop up both on the screen. Although it looks like she shoots a certain amount of fireballs, it doesn't necessarily change depending on what's happening. Oh, that would have been it too. You know, he was going for the hit. Trying to use some of their unique moves. The triple blast there. Careful on my contact damage in this game. I'm using the stab. I can kill him with the Ragebound. Oh, 6-episode miniseries. That's always nice. These original sub. All these like React channels. This is anybody out of here? And then the pog face. Wow. People seem to like it though. So is it kind of more anthology, or does it actually go through with like a story? I mean, it's a miniseries, so I gotta imagine it's more of like an actual story. Yeah, I'll watch it for sure. Oh, Baba. Work together with the spider. Udora Castle. The pirates. The Portuguese. The most dangerous of all. They must have some way to sense them. I was already doing it, man. Oh, you unlock shit now for getting ranks, huh? I'm not gonna be replaying too much for ranks, but... Any of these, huh? Your secret ops as well. We unlock them, then have to buy them? I don't want to regen health, I want like more options. Chakram. So it just goes forward then back? I want something that cannot be done. Some normal shit. Freeze enemies for a bit. I mean, the kunai barrage is pretty cool. Is that the one that you and Cora disagreed on? Let's do one of these and then we'll come back to Spec Ops. Just scream explaining the plot connects because things happen because they need to. Oh, it's very arbitrary and blunt force. Yeah, I could understand. Being kind of mad about that. Yeah, this is a big stage. Holy fuck. That's definitely very shonen. It can be fine to have a very like in-your-face blunt story like that, but it kind of depends on what they're going for, right? I mean, people get off on that on Power Trip type of shit, like DBZ, but and then people like will remember the moves because of that kind of thing. But if it doesn't really fit that, it's supposed to be a more like nuanced show or something. Be annoying. And the ninja who likes pirates. Must be a way to get in there on the other side. Oh yeah, I wanted to try the new powers. I forgot what the fuck they were. Oh, let's do it. Oh, we don't want these for platforming. They last a little long. Probably gonna dip them. They seem strong for bosses though. It's pretty much just more damage. Oh yeah. Sounds like the atmosphere's kind of shit then, but I don't know. Maybe it hits. Depending on what you're in the mood for. Obviously all I know is what you're telling me. I'm definitely more interested in the other one. Pirate scum. I need to be more free to for ranged attacks and shit. These guys like just disappear for like a second. I want to attack somebody at the top. I mean, I need to attack with the kunai only. Yeah, I mean, is it functionally really any different? There's plenty of isekai where it's pretty much just an excuse to do a normal fantasy, I feel like. I guess it depends on the show. Some of them do play off of the isekai part, I guess. And I mean, what do I know? I'm not watching as much. Not out of interest, I just... There you go, on the street. Another secret. Secrets are not too hard to find, but fun to kind of go do. Appreciate them. Even if I don't care about buying much stuff. They're entertaining in their own right. back projectiles. It's gonna last for a while, man. Secret. Another secret stage. I'm unlocking more content. I'm sick of the MC finds random thing finish for all. It's just like was in Japan thing. It's like it gets off for some reason. Is that a thing? Like what? Like fantasy is like a government structure? Like they find a convenience store, or they go to a fucking fantasy high school or something? I don't know on the trends. I mean, Isekai as I've known it is just Isekai as I think of it is just MC from probably modern day. Doesn't have to be, but that's part of the fantasy. Gets teleported to another world. Usually fantasy because it's like the quickest, you know, juxtaposition against like reality and stuff. Doesn't have to be that way, but it's a popular way. And they live out some kind of gigapower fantasy that relies on their knowledge or some gift they're given just because they're the MC. Or nothing special at all, and they just exist in that world and have like a modern personality. Like that's usually it for me. Oh really? Now they're starting to have like... Isn't the special thing about Isekai is it's usually just you? Kind of remove some of the specialness of it. Frankly. Are we just like hitting that point because there's so much Isekai? No, now we have to start putting even more spins on it to the point where it kind of like starts to ruin what was the whole genre was kind of about in the first place. We'll just come back around to just having not Isekais essentially. I bet he ducks it a little bit when he does that. There's probably a whole way to do that room, but whatever. I think we missed like one secret or something. I'm fine with that. Oh, shit. If you get hit mid-air, it's not over because you get another jump. I appreciate that. The platforming's a big deal, but it's not like everything. Yeah, I mean, has the Isekai had a general, like, evolution or change? I hate using evolution sometimes, because evolution almost implies improvement. And it's not always, what we're trying to refer to, but... Like I said, I mean, I'm an old Isekai watcher at this point. I gotta just admit that. I haven't watched any of the new ones. There's so many. I mean, usually you're getting, like, with, like, all sorts of media, I mean, it'll stick to a genre, then a new genre will come in vogue, or, like, a genre will, like, meld into something else eventually, and then maybe it'll be out of vogue, or something else will come in and it'll just exist alongside it. To a lesser extent. Because it used to be the Moe Blob, slice of life shows. There was a period where that was like your Isekai Blast or like your K-ons and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, you'd get like a shitload of those this season, and they still exist. Now it feels like Isekai. It's interesting. I mean, there'd be game trends that survive a long time, but anime always feels like it has like some like giga dominant like trend that lasts for a while. Still plenty of other shows, but the trends definitely grip it like anything else. I mean, Isekai's been the top dog for, well, it's not the top dog. I mean, the most viewed shows are probably still like shonen, but one of those trendy. Although I might just be hearing stuff in here, right? I mean, I don't read as much online about it. Seems like 3 or 4 season shonen, like My Hero and all that, are pretty popular as usual. And the Isekais, I find myself just not interested in any of them. I usually just kind of want to watch something like focused and different. I need to dip into something more. We're getting into a very busy game season. And I'm working at JRPG. I'm about to have Chronos. I wanted to kind of save Chronos till next month, but I think I'm just going to do it early. We'll just call it an appetizer before next month. And then October's just full of shit for me. Because I'm doing the spooky month. And then there's a bunch of releases. And then I got backlog, because I might at some point want to do Sonic and other indies. Spooky spillover. We could call it that, yeah. Just for Chronos. Because my thing is, like, I could save it, but it's like, I'm going to already be sitting on Silent Hill F probably around that point. And if I want to run Star Wars Closed or Little Nightmares 3, I can get those before Pokemon happens. It's like I kind of gotta start pushing shit back. Or starting up and shit back, getting shit done. right underneath it, man. Very easy boss to greet out. Well, we might as well use my power I've been holding on to. Oh, it has a certain amount of hits, I see. Slower. These bosses where you can just non-stop smack them are dangerous, man. Oh, that does stay for a while. Yeah, those can shoot you too. Different type. So that one I need to just cut down. The swing one, maybe you can get to it in time, but it's better to probably just jump over it. Well, you can, you just gotta be damn quick. I do get a little healing back from kill combos, maybe a miss if you're playing crazy. Push the bombs down there. That homing attack, you really gotta bounce off it or hit it in midair. You gotta dedicate a lot to it. I think you can only get one super for each boss. Oh, you can kind of see him coming out ahead of time. Yeah, the problem with doing the bounce off him is if you can't get a second bounce, you could set something up to catch you in the fall. that you can kind of see them coming a little extra. You can see them popping out of the ground. New items at the shop. Hell yeah. He doesn't upgrade anything, he just lets you buy alternatives. Oh, this is nice. Maybe. Homing. Do a little secret ops shit. Oh, I'm supposed to ride it down. Oops. I haven't done anything like that yet, but I mean these are generally harder, so I just figured they might. I think killing the traps counts as a kill. Let's see what they want. You gotta be quick. No time for nothing. You can just throw to that one. This fucking guy, man. I even did the thing, he died and everything. Alright. You definitely gotta be hauling them. Really right there is where you wasted it. You did not have a lot of time, man. I don't know if getting hit, like, affects the timer. Does I get hit in one of those rounds? That is such an awkward movement there. Trying to get this hit is such a fucking nightmare, man. Like, just falling through. You really gotta just pretty much get it in the first jump. On the ground, because it's kind of at the crest, probably. That shit's annoying. You get there on the cycle, like right where your jump is, like with the fireball, it's like you're kind of just out of the way. Too early. Spamming seems to be alright. Just get plenty of tries, man. Which is good. Nice little challenge thing where you can don't worry about the survival as much as the execution. The knockback. Can you just barely clip him after like a normal jump. Forgot that guy spawned. Trying to speed it up by having the knife hit before I do the spin kick, but I think you could probably travel at the same speed once you get falling. It's at least not worth fucking with. Bottom of the spin kick's probably just quick enough. Got it. I hit a few buttons I shouldn't hit. Not a big deal on this stage though. Not like a boss or anything. Oh, nice. We get Soul Eater. Ooh, key gained. That's better than shit costing less. Might as well just have more key. Let me just buy these like goofy cheap ones. Get them out of here. These are like challenge ones or whatever. Four out of 5. Each of these has a secret mission. Most things seem to have a secret mission. Time is it? 7. Do this then the other secret ops. Hidden loot. Okay, these are the challenge guys of this. plain sight. I usually don't try to hide them too hard, man. Can still hit him with the melee at least. Thought maybe he's too high off the ground. What is that supposed to be? It's supposed to be like Ryu's or something. Sure we haven't seen the last of Ryu, man. It's supposed to go that way. Thought that was the secret. Whoops. Bigman. Jesus. They just opened up a secret. What was that other path down there? I thought we were working our way around to it. I must have accidentally skipped it. Go see. No. Maybe we're coming back at some point. Weird. Even if you restart from checkpoint, you still get the deal. What the fuck? What happened? Why is the place on fire? No, he must have just put it on fire. Weird. Okay. Don't know what that path at the bottom was. Maybe it's like a path from outside, and if you take it, you just get into the castle and look a different way. It's okay on gold, I just want to get this special ops mission. I mean, if I miss him, I miss him, it's whatever. It's an extra mission. It'd be nice, but... they're entertaining, man. We are coming back through. Oh, you can't knock that one back. Tell if there's any like breakable rules here. Surprised if there wasn't, really. Probably could have used my super hit there. Oh no, okay, we are going this way again. Don't see any reason to go back through. That works alright. Not really. In theory, it should work alright. Oh, I should have went back. I got it. That's the one that really matters, man. Saw a glimmer in there. The struggle of having no ammo actually paid off in that. Okay, he can attack straight up. I didn't think he would do it so quickly. Well, I've been very liberally using this fucking kunai, man. I'm out of ammo a lot now, but that's fine. Good. They've been throwing more of the enemies in that I use. I force you to use them like the slime guys. Need to not worry about picking up his, like, bonus. Don't worry about just dodging him. The bonuses are, like, big. I mean, I'm sure you can get them, but... it really depends on which one it is, man. the back end. Yeah, see, they're big. Better just to ignore those ones, really. Especially this weird jump attack. It's like distractions, man. If he's doing some shit like that, you can, but a lot of the time he's gonna like actually get you. Oops. Bastard. You're right. I am sorry. One collectible. That's just fine. It's hard to want to use the special weapons since they cost a little bit more when the normal kunai are used so frequently. Manual hypercharging too is definitely the stuff of a very particular like enemies and shit. Or not enemies, sorry, but if you're very going for like really high perfect ratings and times and shit. Most of the levels have a pretty set like flow. That's kind of what I wanted to use this for. Like a manual hypercharge or something. It's just like maybe a little quicker way to kind of pop these guys. Oops, I'll do that now. This last one was pretty spicy, man. The stage's marked as more difficult. We could definitely do a fall and smack right on that. If I want to do that, I have to slow it down a bit. I think it's actually just a waste of time. Gotta be ready for some moves, man. Like, hit it on accident. I was trying to read the rest of the room and I fucked my timing up. Okay, you can't do that. I don't know if it's really worth it, but... I'll think to myself, like, do I want to do all these like Spec Ops missions or whatever? Like, you know, we could just kind of, you know, enjoy like a solid campaign, just kind of keep moving or whatever. But and then like, wait, why the hell wouldn't I? These are some of the more fun ones, just because they're usually more difficult. I feel having too many games to play, man. Don't cheat yourself out of a good time because you want to play some other shit too, man. It's always a weird thing. I was thinking about that when I saw some people talk, you know. You see a lot of people bitch about like how long a game is and like certain kinds of game styles or whatever that like... I missed something? I mean, maybe we didn't. That are like, oh, there's, you know, games that, you know, I mean, kind of like the Hell Is Us game or whatever, where it's like some people would get bothered by like, maybe that's not the best example, but like a La Milana or something where it's like, you spend a lot of the time like lost looking for stuff, just kind of like aimless, taking in the zone and like enjoying kind of like figuring out like puzzles or in the world. And it's like, some people, it's like if they're not on like the objective to the next thing, it's like somehow like a lesser experience. I don't like the idea that like the journey there or like the feeling of like finding something, even if you might not be making progress, or maybe you are, like something more like vague, it's like time wasted. Like, it's about the feeling you have. Like, if you're enjoying kind of being lost looking around for stuff, or, you know, not knowing if you're on like a main path, or doing something that isn't like forwarding some kind of end. That's the whole point of playing these anyways half the time, so it's like, I get it when it's like a true like giga waste of time or something, like you know, can't skip a cutscene or some shit. But it's a weird one because I mean that's just kind of like dominated stuff these days, right? Like telling you where to go, how to do things, making sure everything's like frictionless in terms of like discovery and stuff like that in a lot of games. Not all games, obviously. I mean, a lot of, funny enough, when your most well-received games this year are not like that. Your Hollow Knights and your silly Blueprints and all that shit. That's why I think it's one of those things. I think people on the surface maybe don't think they want like kind of more like agency and aimlessness. Like, I don't know. It depends if you subscribe to like AAA design being like somehow like objectively like better at that kind of thing. It's hard to describe what I mean too. There's like a certain type of game with. I'm not saying just like literally being lost in a dungeon, that's not like fun or something, but you know, like when I played like Grimrock 2 or something is like a good example. It's like I don't think it would have hit the same if like, you know, I had like an objective marker or something like that. I'm not just like talking about objective marker, I guess, specifically either, but it's those kinds of games, right? Like people really like stuff like Outer Wilds, so odd. Okay, those will only pierce through projectiles. And I would say that's relatively the aimless discovery, exploration. Like old games did do it. I mean, you generally kinda know where to go in like an old Zelda, but even those aren't like specifically like telling you where to go. They're giving you like some options. There's generally like a tighter world where there's less to confuse them with. I don't know. Sometimes I will listen to random podcasts and stuff and get annoyed by shit people say. I don't think about it. So. This would kind of remind me of that for some reason, like, if you're enjoying a process of something, there's not really any like particular reason you need to be like, if you're enjoying an aspect of it, it doesn't matter like you're reaching an end game or something necessarily. I do think goals matter and shit. And obviously people are just gonna enjoy different things, but I guess to simplify it, if it is fun, broaden your mind on what's like a worthy use of your time, or what's fun, or like different experiences. I think having it narrowed down to just like, I always have to keep going on, you know, main story or main action Y, or it has to always have some kind of quick payoff is kind of a weak way of thinking about shit. It can be totally fine in like certain games. I think that kind of like gratification or that lack of like patience or being okay with kind of soaking shit or something that's partially how you popularize, you know, game design like AAA low risk shit. But I mean, I am whatever. Palatable and as accessible as possible is kind of the thing. Low risk with AAA. You always see games try, like, you know, like your Tsushima's or something. We don't have objective markers. We have wind GPS or some shit, and you know, or Breath of the Wild will like not have, you know, things marked, right? And bring back a kind of adventure of just kind of going. You know, they do have some things marked. You know, most people wouldn't necessarily say those are like bad things, right? I guess it just depends on the execution, but I feel like people can be like tricked into enjoying that kind of thing. I guess it just depends. Oh, I'm rambling. Tired. Rolling damages enemies in addition to evading. Huh. I don't know if I want that. This is the best time to be a ninja. Guns make you overconfident. Oh, I didn't know projectiles could come through the fucking walls. Which way is the main way? Interesting how the mind will do that, man. You end the platforming chain by facing left, so you assume that's like the way to go, and even if generally stage design keeps pushing you right. I'm sure people use that kind of light suggestion in level design if they're clever about it. Especially in like flow, platforming type of shit. Kind of cute. If you're careful with the super attack, you can actually throw it out and then spin it around and hit a second person with it. That was the second time I've done it. On accident, trying to like, you know, like my attack will come out before I move myself, but it actually kind of works out. They allow it, if you will. Provides infinite ki for a brief period of time. That sounds like it could be OP, but I like the idea of like a supercharge that actually just does a lot of damage. Monster, man. How you drive a forklift, bro? I does not have a forklift license. Yeah, you can turn it, that's cool. Thought he was gonna jump after me, man. Sometimes I kind of wish as soon as you got the boost hit, you like instantly popped up. Cool. One grenade's not enough for those guys. Even your little toesies. I like how this fucking tarp is enough to save us from the demonic nuclear hellfire. That lets you see her though, I get it. Kinda funny. That's some weird noises, man. Get the secret ops mission out. So loot even behind you, that's nice. There it is. That's the main one I want to be seeing. The money and shit, I mean, I'm not going to be using enough of them. My only problem with the rage things is you do end up waiting around just a little bit for a minute instead of keeping the flow going. I mean, I guess you could just not use them, not wait for the enemies, but usually the enemies that you need for them are like, it takes a bit for them to pop up. I wasn't sure if you could jump up there. Definitely not a big deal. I mean, maybe sometimes you just need to wait. Like right here, it's like I don't know if they're even gonna show up at all, right? They do, but you have to like move a few more feet up, so I'm just kind of waiting. And not a huge deal, it's just a little bit less. I think even if you fall off of something... No, okay, I wasn't sure. Like, even if you fall off of something and attack, I wasn't sure if it would let you, Can I, like, use this thing? Or is it gonna follow me? Whatever. Oh, just annoying shit. Now you have to hide behind the rock. I thought about it at the last second, but the rocks usually are just a deadly thing, so... I don't know if those are actually good damage against bosses. Kill the other one first. Those come out quick. I'm trying to tell the timing on them. Maybe you can actually bounce off of those on the ground. Very possible. That doesn't look like you can actually at all. Oops. How do you get iframes and a hit off of that? God, if you like run away just to get distance to set up for timing, it's almost like a catch, man. I'm standing right next to it because I'll do the jump and the other one's like already ready to rumble. Can I get another hyper in one fight? That was like every time you used one, you got another one. Maybe that's when you kill someone with it. Definitely a lot of opportunities to keep up the DPS, which I like. Okay, now it looks like I just won a fight. This would be too OP. You do get like a quarter, a third of their health almost off of one of them. Oh, does he have variable jumps? He does, it's just, it's not like, you can't really do like a small hop. It's almost better to like iframe through it. It'd be safer. Then you land in the other one. Maybe just jump a little earlier. Not jump when it's about to go off for like maximum safety. Jump like well before it's gonna go so you land before the next one comes out. Did the contact damage, man. I did the opposite of what I meant to do. Just soften it up with the sword and then go in with his shit. Oops, I did the dash version. Great fight so far. That does drop on me. Sloppy fight, man. I'm trying to stand a little ways away so I don't like take the obvious contact damage, but I'm always worried about getting like max DPS because I mean I just find that fun, but I could probably play this a lot slower and just really be ready for these. Far away to doing that shit. Okay, the lightning strike itself does hurt you. Unsurprisingly, but I don't think I've ever actually been hit by that, just the balls. Like how they pop up on the ground should just be like the same as like look to the bowls, man. What? I thought she was gonna go a little further. Oh, I must have damaged it in the air a little bit. contact damage. Yo. Talk so casual. I guess they're modern. The CIA boys are going to fight them now. Ancient magic thingy. Somebody gonna save your bacon? At the time was pretty high there. Oh no, Miramouse's shop. Oh wait, no, the Miramouse's shop is still there. Hold on. Oh, it's here because he's literally here. That's a cute way of handling it. He's just like in the same spot. You guys are. Still use it, I guess. I like the grenade just to get through meaty guys I can't kill right away. Well, I'm sure that's not too bad either. Do this one then stop probably. Man, looks like he's wearing a piece. They left him with all of his weapons and shit. It'd be no fun if we had to actually hold off on the weapons, man. He's good. What about the king, baby? Big lady, man. A lot of different enemy types and visuals, man. It's good. So you kind of have to wait for those guys. I don't know if we can get to them early. Jesus, what the fuck's up with that? I could use the grenade on him. No secret mission on this one, so we just do whatever the fuck. Secrets over here. What's up? Gunman. Get behind him, I guess, man. These guys are funky, man. They crouch in, and like most of them need like a hypercharge because of the shields and shit. play with them a bit more. They're coming in from these guys, man. It's supposed to be on the ceiling there. Or something like that, maybe. Definitely not my smoothest. So odd, man. You can get fucked though and still keep rocking, man. I don't know if it's just a chain kill or what. It's good. I'd recommend it. If you like action platforming, it's smooth. Kind of layers more moves and tech over 2 or 3 hours and then kind of just lets you go wild for a good bit. Cool little challenge missions. If you like replaying, there's a pretty hefty rating system for speed and stuff. It's fun. The bosses are a nice bit of challenge. Usually like a, you know, 3 to 10 try kind of thing. A lot of different visuals and stuff. Music's pretty generic, metal, retro, indie shit. But I mean, they're just doing like old school Ninja Gaiden songs and vibes like that. And the story is obviously nothing. But, yeah, the Blasphemous people, you got good visuals and all that. So. Yeah, it's fun. Pretty slick. This level's been interesting. There's a lot. Well, the big thing is like, other than just the main tech you get, is like the hypercharge or whatever, where you kill a guy with a certain your power, the chick's power that's inside you. You get like a hypercharge, and that hypercharge lets you like bust through like shield enemies or like heavy enemies. The idea is you're supposed to kind of like look at a room and then like kind of hit them in a certain order to like bust through those. This level's been weird in that there's a lot of guys you're supposed to do that to, even though they look like they're not like that. So perfecting this one probably a little bit more. Weirdness, but a little bit of side stuff and challenge missions and shit. It's not too hard to find stuff. It's like you don't waste a lot of time looking for shit. You can generally 100% a level without trying too hard. I mean, it's not like life changing or anything, but it's good. It definitely feels better than Blasphemous. I mean, it's a different deal. I'd recommend it so far. Not really like a lot of big problems or anything. I heard the new Shinobi one's pretty good too. That's interesting because I don't know if it's like an indie dev doing it or if it's in-house. Sega. Usually boss after most major missions. The chopper boss. You can hit him yet. There's definitely a lot of like potential for acing like replays and stuff, but they're fun. It doesn't feel like you're just like getting like completely just fucked on in your first run or something though. Like it feels good on the first one, and you can ask stuff on the first time if you're really gaming, but it's hard with like getting collectibles because it's usually an amount of kills, amount of time, and then the amount of combo. So how many kills without dropping like a. Hitting hit actually doesn't really matter much. You can even cut your health down to give yourself a supercharge. Maybe I should do more of those. The US. Yeah, it's very unpunishing, which is nice. Keeps it more about the flow and everything. Not that it's easy by any means, but like a lot of checkpoints. There's usually a checkpoint before the boss so that they can be a little harder. You get hit, you don't like fall. You can like immediately jump out of the hit. They give you like another jump, so it's not like old school Ninja Gaiden where it's like you get hit and that's like the death sentence or something. I mean, you do die if you know, fall completely, but it's like usually the level design and all that. It's not what it's about. Like there's tricky platforming, but it's not about like that kind of shit. There's little bits of hidden tech too, like attacking. You can get UI frame dodge with this, but you can attack while you're doing it to give yourself kind of like a stab. But if you dodge, then jump, then attack, you get like special like moves and shit. Have like, you know, it's not about having like, you know, combos or anything like that. It's about like niche use of like utility moves and shit. So it's nice to have like a little extra stuff there. You come at it at a nice pace. Like the old Ninja Gaiden, it's kind of more like a Contra with melee, right? Like you're just kicking a lot of ass quickly. I enjoyed it. The fucking battleship boss. You can do shit like, you know, bounce off of missiles and stuff, or smack them with your sword. Doesn't seem too bad. There's lots of little tech. You can even like turn your super hits halfway through and hit like 2 people with them and shit like that. It's definitely a game about like little nuances. Try them with the guillotine bits, that'll take forever. I mean, I guess you could just pogo. Oh shit. Yeah, there was a little bit of glitches at the beginning. I was doing like a motorcycle mission that was kind of sloppy. It was braking and I ended up finishing the mission like with the motorcycle driving backwards somehow, but they try to do a little shit like that, like, you know, motorcycles and bikes, and I guess now we've got like a jet ski and shit like that. Gotta swap back over to Etrian Odyssey though, probably. Like a light equipment system. I think because I'm generally like throwing so many kunai, I don't really use the weapons that much, but I've got the grenade on in case I fuck up a supercharge and don't want to sacrifice health. And got like combo health. Like if you're over 3 kills, you get health on each kill, and that's been pretty nice. Ghost shell. Yes, I'm gonna take like a 10-minute break. We'll continue this, probably finish it tomorrow is the goal. It's been good. I'm enjoying it. I don't know how long it is with the side stuff. I'm getting all, I mean, I'm not gonna get all S's, I got too much to do, but getting the secret ops missions. These are like harder missions. They're a lot of fun. These ones are. These are cool. I'd imagine we're well over halfway, but who knows?